Hey. Hey, I'm going over to Stationhead. So we about to get into this shit. Chris Brown, he pissed. Y'all got him fucked up. Y'all talking about Beach, that he need to be canceled again. He like, again? Wait a minute. Didn't that already happen to me? Like, hold up. Wait a minute. Hold up. So we about to go over there right now. I'm dropping a link. Dropping a link. Dropping a link. So we're about to go over there right now, y'all. And the LAPD want to talk to Meg Thee Stallion, bitch. They want to talk to her. They're like, wait a minute, bitch. You just said something that you didn't tell us. Wait a minute, Meg. Wait a minute. What you say? You telling the world who shot you, but you wouldn't tell us? What? Is that what we hearing? So, yeah. We're going to talk a little bit about that, too. We're not going to get too deep into it. But we're going to get into that, too. Bun B, all these people coming forward, talking shit to Tory, and whatnot, which is deserved. So Tory came, look, nigga, look, car seat. You deserve it. Look, don't be trying to act like you ain't shoot that girl. You just shot a whole fucking woman. So cut it out. And Apple Music and a lot of other people are already jumping on the bandwagon with silencing Tory Lanez speech. So a lot of people online is like, why isn't Chris Brown canceled? They're like, he should have been canceled. Did y'all not see that picture of Rihanna? He should have been canceled. Like, how is he still surviving in these streets, bitch? And Chris Brown got some shit to say. Chris Brown like, why the fuck y'all talking to me? I did not shoot Meg. Chris Brown is not here for it. He said, I did not shoot her. Why y'all talking about me? Why won't this fucking post, yo? I'm like, fuck y'all talking about me for? Like, I just dropped a whole album. Fuck. And y'all talking about this stupid shit. Like, I'm gonna need y'all to talk about my album. Me and Young Thug, we just dropped a whole motherfucking album, bitch. We just dropped a whole album. And this is what y'all talking about? After me and Thugger just dropped a whole motherfucking album. Y'all talking about this shit? This what the fuck y'all over here talking about? Talk about some canceling me? Like, why we canceling Chris Brown? Like, he already got canceled. Like, I don't understand. I don't get it. So I'm completely, like, I agree with Chris Brown. And, a lot of y'all probably gonna get mad that I agree with Chris Brown. But I don't give a fuck. Yes, I agree with Chris Brown because it's no different than R. Kelly. R. Kelly going to jail and all of that stuff. He in prison, and all of that shit. So after all of these charges and all of this shit, if he ever get out of prison, when he get out, he served his time. He paid, all right? So if he wanted to get out of prison, bitch, and do another album, I would support it. I would listen to it. This is the music. This has nothing to do with what he did because he already paid for it. It's the same thing with Nicki Minaj's husband, Kenneth Petty. I don't understand why everybody makes it such a big deal on what he did when he already paid for whatever he supposedly did. He paid for it. He did his time. He shouldn't have to pay for it for the rest of his life. It's not something that he's continuously doing. Chris Brown is continuously beating bitches up in Lamborghinis. So I don't understand why his name is being thrown out there. So I'm like, why is we canceling Chris Brown? Like, for what? The boy, don't get me wrong, I don't excuse what Chris Brown did to Rihanna, but he did pay for it. A lot of shit went to court, charged with shit, all type of shit. Lost his career, had to rebuild. His life is music. So I just think it's crazy that he doesn't have to, like, quit music because of a mistake he made in the past. I'm like, I don't agree with that. I'm like, I just think that that's stupid. Like, the boy has been paying. He was supposed to be the next motherfucker Michael Jackson. And then after that happened, it kind of, so I mean, that sucked. I remember watching Chris Brown on stage crying because he was so excited to be back. He was so excited to be recognized again because of, people looked down upon him and frowned upon him due to what he had did. And he deserved it. You should have never put your hands on that girl. It don't matter what was going on. You should have removed yourself. You have a brand. You are too big of you know, you have too much notoriety and all of this stuff to be making these type of decisions. So it's like, I never agree with what Chris Brown did to Rihanna. That was horrible. It was wrong. It should have never happened. It shouldn't have. There's no excuse for it. But he paid for it dearly in multiple ways, not only with the public, but everything. So why is his name still being brought up? Y'all can leave Chris Breezy the fuck alone. I'm gonna need y'all to leave him alone. Because y'all wasn't talking about Rihanna like this when Rihanna, right after he had beat her ass, they was on a jet ski together at Diddy house. But everybody had something to say to Chris. Rihanna here too. Like, y'all don't see this? Like, she just got a whole beat up by this man and she back over here. But everybody's anger is towards Chris. It's no different than with Meg Thee Stallion. I believe her and Tory had still been talking to some degree. There was nothing written that they didn't have to speak. They could speak. What they can't talk for. So I still feel like a lover's quarrel, like type of situation. Like they still have love for each other. They still like each other. It was just a bunch of drunken shit that happened one night that should have once again never happened. There's no excuse for Tory shooting Meg. No excuse for it. No excuse. But there's also no excuse for a lot of the shit that Meg has been running around her doing. I don't believe in when people saying, oh, she has to be the perfect victim. No, not at all. You're a victim no matter what. You got shot. You didn't shoot anyone. So you're already a victim. So I don't understand if you're going to keep talking about something and you're not going to tell on this person, then don't do it. Like, because that's what you decided, not what somebody told you to do or anything like that. Meg decided that she wasn't going to throw Tory under the bus. Okay, cool. So when she came out and told her story, I thought that she was just like she's been doing, beating around the bush, saying everything but. So then all of a sudden, when she wakes up one day and decides that she wants to name the person, all of a sudden we're supposed to look at her as a victim. No, she's been a victim. She's been one. This didn't just start. When she got shot, she became a victim right then and there. So with her picking and choosing when she wants to say certain things, it doesn't make sense to me. That's not me saying that she deserved to get shot. That's not me saying that anything happened to her, she deserved it. No, that's just me being confused and why you feel the need to let the public know this information and not the motherfucking police department. So it's hard for me to look at you as someone that is going through a tumultuous time when you're constantly partying, you're constantly here at strip clubs or all of this shit. You seem fine to me. So I'm not about to keep treating you like something you don't want to be treated as. In my eyes, Meg doesn't want to be looked at as a victim. She doesn't want to be looked at as any of that shit. So I'm not going to look at her as one. Like she said, situations can't hold her down too long. Like, it no matter what happened to me, it's just a matter of time before I'm back in strip clubs dropping money on bitches. Okay. 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 Who the fuck am I? So with Bun B and all these people coming forward speaking in Meg's defense, she been got shot. I don't know if they knew. I don't know if they just found out she got shot when she said that Tory did it. But we all knew Tory did it, and we all knew that she was shot. So I don't understand why all these late ass people just coming out trying to protect someone that has been protecting someone. Like, that's why I don't understand what Bun B them. It's like, do y'all not understand? Like, I'm not that type of person. I'm not going to support someone that just went through a traumatic situation that is protecting the person that I'm supposed to be angry with. That's stupidity to me. So I'm not going to join this sympathy wagon because that's what it is. That's not protection. It's sympathy. I don't have to give her sympathy. I sympathize and empathize with her already. When she first said she got shot, she's okay. So since she's okay, still talking to the nigga that shot her, still protecting the nigga that shot her, who the fuck am I to get in between that? Who am I? Meg is not my fucking friend. She's not my family member. I don't know her. And the bitch don't know me. So I'm not about to sit around defending somebody that's defending the person that brought harm to her. That doesn't make any sense. So I'm not going to do that. I sympathize with the fact that she's a victim and she should have never gotten shot. I sympathize with the fact that Tory should have to pay for what he did to her. We're good. I don't have to do shit else. I don't have to stampede for you for a motherfucker you were just protecting. It makes no sense. Why do I have to go against Tory? For what? You didn't. You wouldn't even go after the nigga. You wouldn't even say what happened, girl. So now that you done said it, all of a sudden I'm just supposed to, oh, drop everything. We gotta go. We gotta protect Meg, y'all. We gotta get out here and cuss out the person she been protecting. We gotta cancel the person she didn't want canceled. What? Like, girl, you backwards as hell. Like, you said that you weren't gonna say anything. Okay, cool, whatever. It is what it is. That's your story. It happened to you. I can't tell you how to divulge information. I can't tell you. I can't. Okay, fine. You choose to come out and talk about it multiple times, but never name the person that did it to you. So you were protecting him. You said it. You said it. You threatened him before you came out and did a live about him shooting you. So why would I not look at this as a situation of you doing something to protect yourself, to make it so that you can still be looked at as the victim when you already were the victim? Like, girl, you want to re-victimize yourself. Like, you want to repackage the deal. Girl, you've been a fucking victim. We trying to protect you, but you won't let us. You standing in front of the motherfucker we all trying to get to. You standing in front of him talking about, no, don't. So we backed up. We trying to go at your speed. But you ain't about to keep controlling how people react. And that's how I feel Meg is doing. Controlling the wave. When they stop feeling sorry for me, let me come forward and let them know that Tory shot me, because that'll make them feel sorry. Because people started to get fed up. Like, girl, you keep coming out talking about everything but the motherfucking elephant in the room. You keep coming and getting here, sitting on top of the elephant, standing next to it, leaning on the elephant. You're doing all of that, but you won't acknowledge it. Okay. So since you won't acknowledge it, we'll give you that. That's fine. It's your story, your business. You tell us in your time. But I didn't expect her to keep coming forward, telling us everything that we already knew, or the things that we didn't necessarily care about. You know, like how her friends treated her and how we don't give a fuck about that, girl. We care about the person who shot you, the person who made you a victim. That's what we care about. We don't give a fuck about these friendships and all of these fake ass bitches that you keep bringing around you. I don't give a fuck about Kelsey. Kelsey's doing her thing. She ain't shot none of that shit. What I'm worried about her for? We worried about you. Like, what happened to you? I've said from day one, since when Meg got shot, this should have never happened. This should have never happened. And I felt horribly for her. Like, what a way to be out with somebody and think that you cool with these people, and then this is what happens in return. That is fucked up. Nobody deserves to go through that. But also, you have to watch the energy and watch the people you bring in your circle. You brought all of these people around you. These people didn't force their way in. You invited them. So when you invite in people, you invite in energy. You invited that fucking energy into your life, girl. Don't try to blame that on nobody besides you. What happened to you was not your fault. But why it happened is, because if you weren't there and you weren't surrounding yourself by those type of people, it wouldn't have happened. A random stranger didn't come down the street and shoot you. Somebody you thought you knew did. Well, how were they around? You brought them. So you have to be responsible for that. You don't need to be responsible for what they did. Those are their actions. Tory has to be responsible for shooting you. That's not your responsibility. But your responsibility is to watch how you move. She doesn't need to stay in the house. She can go where she wants to go. She can go to strip clubs. She can do all of that shit. But don't sit there, woe is me, while throwing ones on bitches and shit. Like, girl, it doesn't make sense. Your energy is off. Your energy is completely off. I don't expect you to stay indoors. I expect you to remain focused, because you said that you was going to focus on your music and all of that shit. Okay, well, what's popping? What's popping? You more worried about this incident than you're worried about your career. You trying to make it seem like your career was more important. Well, act like it. Act like it. Act like it. Because this isn't acting like it. Running around with Lala Anthony and all these bitches and all the girl. This don't make no sense. I'm not expecting you to be closed indoors, but I will be expecting you to get that money. Lala ain't in music. Lala don't do shit with music. She over there getting cheated on. That's her relevancy. Her husband. That's cheating on her. So she, that don't have nothing to do with what the fuck you with her for. I can understand you with Cardi. Y'all got a number one. I can understand that. I can see that. Networking and things in that nature. What the fuck you need from Lala? Besides to be seen, which is your problem. You always want to be fucking seen. Go sit the fuck down somewhere. The shit is confusing. It doesn't make sense. You throwing all type of shit out here, girl. There is no perfect victim. There is no way to be a victim. You just are. There's no action behind it. It's just you are. If you're molested, you're a victim. You just are a victim. Everybody reacts differently. Some people are enclosed, are introverted because of being abused. Some people act out because they're abused. We're all different. So I don't expect her to be a certain way, but I do expect her to be doing certain things. I do expect that, and I don't feel like that's wrong. Like, I expect you to be doing certain things. I don't expect you to be, you know, doing the shit that you're doing because you swore up and down that slowed you down, you know. But it doesn't look like it. If you're still in strip clubs, you're still doing this, you're still doing that, you seem like the same ass ain't learned shit ass bitch. Like, that's just what it seemed like to me. Like, you haven't learned shit. Like, you haven't learned nothing. So it's like, that's what it looks like. And then all this spiteful ass stories that you're coming out with. We get 6 days of trapped in the closet about everything but the fucking closet. And then after you talk to Tory, he pissed you off. So that made you lie on me one more time and I'm going to stop sparing you. So you were controlling how long he got to be free? Like what? Was you like dangling over his head? Like, I'm confused. I'm like, that makes no sense. You just all of a sudden come out and say this about Tory, which is fine, but it's something that you could have been done because you were pushing the narrative that that's something that you weren't going to do. Nobody said she couldn't say who shot her when that's what we were all wondering. Everyone was questioning her about that. Everyone. So it seems like when people stop asking, that's when she want to come forward and be like, he shot me. This is like, girl, none of this makes sense. This doesn't make sense. It's like you can't control how you're a victim and how you're looked at as a victim because she's not acting like a victim because there's no way to act. You can't act like a victim. You just are, you know, like you can't act away. I'm a victim, so I should be in the bed. I shouldn't go anywhere. I shouldn't really be answering phone calls. That's not a victim. That's depression. Like, girl, that's depression. That's not being a victim. All victims aren't depressed. So it's like, what are we doing? Because this makes no sense. Now she's being called in by the LAPD for questioning after they done already questioned the whole. So now she got to go in there and retract everything she said, which is not going to make her look credible. Like, girl, you doing all this stupid ass shit, running the motherfucking muck, acting like a child. Grow up. You running around acting like a kid. That's the problem. Grow up. You got to be adult-like about something. So, like, be a grown-ass woman. It doesn't matter that you're in your 20s. You're not a baby, bitch. We don't get younger. We get older. So it's annoying to me what she's doing with this. When you could have been, if you came to tell us about Tory, you could have been did that. It didn't have to be the first day. You keep coming forward with a new chapter every day about what the fuck happened. You do that. Tory ain't came forward and did no live or anything like that. So if Tory is talking to people about it in his camp, which makes sense, why wouldn't he talk to close people around him, especially if they all have NDAs? Why wouldn't he talk to these people? I mean, that's too much to keep bottled up. Everybody running around here talking about him and shit, all of this shit, it's too much to keep bottled up. So obviously he is talking to the people around him. And I would have appreciated if Meg would have did the same thing. Instead of every time she comes forward with some information, she wants to jump on Instagram Live. That's what attention seekers do. That's what attention seekers do. Do you want attention or do you want justice? Because I'm confused at this point. I'm confused. That's why they look at white women as victims the entire time, because they come forward and they tell the fucking truth. They come forward and tell everything and sometimes make shit up along the way. But they come forward and say everything if they're going to say anything at all. They don't come with doses. Every other day you get a new chapter. This ain't no book, bitch. This is your life. And the public shouldn't be cued in on it. Don't get me wrong. It's a big deal that Tory shot you. And you should get justice for that. But we as the people can't give it to you. So why in the fuck would you come and alert us before you alert authorities? Is it because you want attention? Because she said that shit like we was going to go arrest him. We're not. We're not cops. We're just people with opinions. Some of them matter, some of them don't. So, girl, why are you making it such a point that we know? You ain't been wanting us to know. Why you want us to know now? Because you want to change the wave? Because that don't have nothing to do with us. So why you coming to tell us like we your parents? We not. She ran on live like she was coming to tell mommy and daddy. Like, girl, what you telling us for? What we gonna do? You said you don't want them canceled. Now you want them canceled? Like, help us help you. Because that's where it is. We tried to help you, and when we did, you slapped all of our hands away. I'm not telling y'all who did it, Dr. This, Dr. That, but this is what happened to me. I was shot. Okay, we know that. Who did it, girl? So we can go get that motherfucker. But you chose not to tell us. Okay, cool. That's your information. So now that you chose not to tell us, no different than me walking up to you saying, "Ooh, I got something to tell you, but I can't." Is that not annoying? So you're gonna be like, okay, well, bitch, all right, shut the fuck up. Like, why you even say anything if you wasn't gonna tell me? Like, that's stupid. You know, like, I mean, it's just like that. Like, oh, I got something to tell you, but I can't. Then why say anything, bitch? Why not just shut the fuck up? That's when you know you sit with somebody that can't hold water. Because, oh, I got something to tell you. So now I know it's something. I know something. So that's the difference. When the Cosby women came forward, the white women, all the people, the black ones, the white ones, they all came forward and told their story. They didn't come forward and tell parts. The R. Kelly women came forward and told their story. They didn't come forward and say parts. It's different. So when you look at them because you know their side. When it comes to Meg, we didn't know her side. So we were confused. You coming forward letting us know that you got shot, that's not telling us your side. That's just telling us you got shot, which is public information. We know. We know, girl. Who did it is what we don't know. So if you're not ready to say that, you shouldn't say anything. You should just be quiet. Let everybody know that you're okay. And that's enough. Like, hey guys, you know, traumatic experience happened to me, but you know, I'm good. I'm all right. I'm recovering. You know, we good hotties. You know, that's what I thought she was gonna do. Not get mad because another narrative was being pushed. And she come, I was actually shot. And all it's like, girl, like, why you got an attitude? And why it ain't with Tory? Why it's with us? Why you mad at us? Because we concerned. We trying to figure out what happened to you. But you mad at all us. But you and Tory are just peaches and cream. I'm like, that makes no sense, girl. You a backwards ass person. You're backwards as fuck. So that's why, like, when it got to that point to her, like her third live, I'm like, I'm done. Like, I don't give a fuck what happens to you, because clearly you don't. So I'm not about to care more about something than you do. Like, I mean, that just doesn't make any sense. Clearly you want him to be free. You're not going to name him. You're not going to do any of that. So, girl, fuck you. Like, girl, you go. Shit, obviously you don't care. So I'm not about to care more than you. Shit, that doesn't make sense. You protecting this nigga. White women ain't coming out doing that. When they the victim of something, they the fucking victim. They ain't protecting that motherfucker. They come forward and say what happened and who fucking did it. So that's, you don't have to be a perfect victim. There's no such thing. A victim is a victim. It's something past tense. It means that it's something that occurred, something that already happened, not something that is happening. So that's why there's no way to portray a perfect victim, or that makes no sense. And her being black has nothing to do with it. Like, I don't understand. But protect black women against black men? Aren't they the protectors? Oh, no, they're not the protectors. Okay, so what does this have to do with being black? Like, I just get really confused by that. And then Meg pushes the narrative, oh, as a black woman, no, shut the fuck up with your tall ass. This don't have nothing to do with you being black, bitch. Yeah, there's a lot of ignorancy going on. Yeah, you're pretty ignorant. You know, like, I would say that. But that's about it. You're pretty fucking ignorant. Like, I would say that, but that ain't got nothing to do with you being black. Because all this shit is dumb. You're making this shit way bigger than what it has to be, girl. You got shot. You know who did it. Tell him that motherfucker so we can move on with our lives. So he can move on with his and you can move on with yours. You can't move on if you constantly talking about it, but you swear you don't want to talk about it. Like, girl, shut the fuck up. You being shot made you a victim. Anything after that is up to you. Anything after that is up to you. Shut up, girl. We get it. Now I wonder, is there any more parts you left out, Meg? Is there a part 8? Is there a chapter 9? Because you told us he shot you. Is there anything else? Anything else? Let me guess, you want him canceled now. And all that shit too. When we tried to do it, you wouldn't let us. You was protecting the nigga. So now that you decided you don't want to protect him no more, we all supposed to now too? We all supposed to decide the same shit? You're not about to keep making fucking decisions for us. Because we can't make none for you. We've been wanting to know who motherfucking shot you, bitch. We've been wanting to know, and you didn't tell us. So now that you're deciding to tell us, ho, I get to decide if I care. I get to decide if I care. Because when I cared, you didn't. So now all of a sudden that you care, you can't force us to. Now we got that choice. Now, Meg, yeah, horsey. Now we got the choice whether we want to give a fuck or not. Because we already did. And when we gave a fuck, you didn't. When we gave a fuck, you was trying to be a cool bitch. When we gave a fuck, you thought you were awesome. Yeah. You wanted to sit with the cool kids. When we wanted to back you, how we were trying to back you. Now all of a sudden, that you're ready, we supposed to be behind you with torches and shit. Yeah, no. Yeah, no, I still want to sit around and think about it like you did. I still want to sit around and think about it. I want to think about it. I don't know yet. I don't know if I want him canceled. I don't know. I don't know if I want to do that. I don't know. Because I wanted to and you said no. So I don't know. It's like offering somebody a ride and they say no and then they call you back because they want that ride. Well, now I get to decide if I still want to do it or not. Now I get to decide because I was already trying to come pick your weak ass up. And you had other plans. So stick to those motherfucking plans, bitch. Stick to them. I thought you said you weren't telling on them. You're not about to keep deciding shit for us. But we don't get to decide shit for you. We've been wanting to protect you from Tory. We've been wanting to do that. You didn't want it. Girl. Horsey. You didn't want it. Okay. So now that you done brought us to the forefront, I get to decide. Yeah. I get to decide if I give a fuck now. Because I did. Yeah. I took Tory music off my station and all that shit. On my phone, my iPod, my iPad, all that shit. I got rid of them. Because I was riding with the stallion. I was riding with the stallion. But then this bitch told me, don't cancel them. I'm not naming anybody. I'm not doing any of that. Yeah. No, guys, don't stop. Real ass bitch give a fuck about a nigga. So I'm just like, girl, you know the person that shot you is the person you're supposed to be mad at. But you're not. You're mad at us. Yeah. Yeah. That's why I say it's been attention seeking from jump. From jump. It's been attention seeking. So it's like, girl, I don't have to pay attention to that shit if I don't want to. Like, girl, you've been dragging this shit. This is the longest exit ever. I'm like, girl, you could have been told us this shit. But you didn't want to tell us. You was too worried about running around looking stupid and being fucking stupid. Protecting a motherfucker that would never protect you. The motherfucker shot you. Shit, where the fuck the protection come in at? That make no sense. I'm about to protect the motherfucker that shot me. But I'm about to keep going forward talking about it. No, shut your ass up. Shit, we stick all these fucking chapters and shit. I know you done said the man shot you. Shut the fuck up talking about it, girl. Shit, it's like you get reshot every week. You get shot differently. Girl, look. You're losing me. You're losing me. Shit, look. Now I'm sick of this shit. Every fucking week, you on live. Resetting up the scene. No, shut up. Shit, girl, shut the fuck up. Shit, girl, we sick of you. We sick of you, bitch. We tried to be there for you and all that shit. You didn't want that. You wanted to protect that little short motherfucker. Shit, you wanted to protect car seat. Horsey. You wanted to protect the nigga. It's bitches like you that give black women a bad name when shit like this happens. That's the problem. Shit, but everybody want to overlook that. No. Look right at it. Shit, look right at that shit. It's bitches like this that give black women a bad name when shit like this happens to them. Shit, that's the problem. Shit, all this, I ain't snitching shit, this and that. Then I ain't doing it. Then I ain't doing it. No, we ain't got time for all that ghetto shit. Shit, bitch, get the fuck out of here. You ain't no thug. You ain't no gangster. Bitch, you a rapper. That's supposed to be in school. Fuck you worried about codes for. Victim. Fuck you worried about codes for. Bitch, you ain't no thug. Fuck out of here. You ain't no motherfucking gangster. You don't live a street life. You've lived in the streets. You don't live in them. Worried about what the niggas in the hood said. Bitch, you don't even be in the hood. You don't even live in it. What you worried about that type of shit for? You don't even go to Houston. Shit, bitch, you fly over Houston. You don't fly to it. Many people there that want to whoop your ass. Cut it out. Carl Prince, Jay Prince, all them waiting for your ass to land. They waiting for you to land. They got a couple bitches lined up for you. See, whatever the fuck you get through with your Rock Nation signing ass. Yeah. They got bitches down there waiting at the airport. Shit. They got bitches in baggage handling waiting for your ass. But you worried about the hood that you don't even fucking go to. Girl, go sit your stupid ass down somewhere. This shit is stupid. They got me as a black woman. No, bitch. You just so happen to be black. Stop bringing that shit up. Shit, that black man just got shot 5-6 times in front of his fucking kids. Shit, there's real shit out here going on with these black fucking people, bitch. You ain't one of them. Everything that happened with you was unnecessary. Unfucking necessary. Shit, you shouldn't have got shot. None of that shit shouldn't happen. But don't sit there and act like Vicky the fucking victim. Like you walked out of that party and nothing was said. You sat down and then all of a sudden you got shot. Shit, there was shit that led up to that shit, bitch, and you was a part of it. Shit, you done withheld all type of motherfucking information. That's why we don't give a fuck no more. Because you don't. Shit, get the fuck out of here. This shit ain't got shit to do with you being a black woman. Besides you being a dumb basic bitch that's supposed to be in college. Shit, girl, bye. An intelligent person would have been got rid of all that shit. Soon as I got to the motherfucking hospital as a celebrity, this motherfucker done shot me, I would have said that shit. But she was so scared. Then what's she talking for? Anything that could have happened to her after, like while she was there, while the police, when the police and shit just got there, I can understand her being in fear, her being afraid. But once she got to the hospital and all of that, when she got away from Tory and all of that shit, there was no reason you should have felt afraid. Because if so, you would still be scared. So for you to say something about Tory afterwards, then clearly you're not a fucking afraid. You're not scared. You're not trembling. You're not sitting over there scared for your fucking life. Girl, get the fuck out of here. Shit, you came for the name Tory to benefit you. Shit, that didn't have nothing to do with anybody else but you. Because you would have been told us. The fuck out of here. That's the problem with these black women like her. They want to sit here withholding information that she should be giving. She the type of bitch that'll be standing in the hood and somebody drive past and shoot a kid and she don't say shit. So I'm not waiting for the motherfucking police to get there if I saw a kid get shot in front of me. I'm calling them. Sit down here and shot this damn baby. That's a stupid ass mentality to have for somebody that's supposed to be intelligent, intellectual, and in college. That's stupid. Should they just put a picture up of Cardi baby with a motherfucking bullet on her fucking forehead and Cardi called the motherfucking police? You damn right, Cardi. Should people sitting there doing that dumbass shit? Culture ain't got nothing to do with nothing. Motherfuckers doing stupid ass shit like that. And Cardi called, you're damn right, Cardi called a motherfucking police. Shit, these stupid motherfuckers. That's her problem. Shit, Meg, did nobody tell you to be no dumbass black woman? That's what you chose to do. Shit, the majority of these other black women, if that shit would have happened to them, they would have said something. Not let this motherfucker run free because they still want the dick. See, that shit don't make no fucking sense. Like, none. So I'm tired of so many people trying to come forward defending somebody that was protecting the person they cussing out. Shit, that shit don't make sense. Bitches like her, when other shit like that happen to other black women, it makes them feel like they shouldn't tell. Because this stupid bitch, I'm not saying anything. I'm going to be Meg Thee Stallion to it. Yeah, this motherfucker hurt me. And he could probably hurt somebody else in the future. But I'm going to let him get away with it because I don't want the reason for him to be canceled because of me. I don't want another black man down the drain. Not all black men deserve to be afloat. If these motherfuckers is out here hurting people and shit like that. Give a fuck about him being black. Lock his ass up. Lock him the fuck up. Shit. If it's a motherfucker out here touching kids, black, white, gray, pink, purple, lock him up. Somebody want to hear that shit? That shit is stupid. That shit is dumb. Shit. Then when comes the black women need to be protected. She don't want to be. How the fuck we gonna protect somebody that don't want it? She don't even want to come in the house and shit like that. We tell her, come over our house. We got you. Come over here. No, I'm gonna be fine. That's what she giving. That's what she giving. She act like this shit happened. Not us. Not us. She act like that. So I'm not about to care more about you than you do. That doesn't make any sense. This shit happened to you. I can't speak for you. Like, girl, you gotta say it. And we will back you. We weren't backing her because she didn't say shit. She just said she got shot. No who, where, why, how, none of that. Just she got shot and it shouldn't have happened. There was no reason I should have got shot. And there was also no reason that you had to be the fuck where you was at. And there was also no reason for Tory to be around you. There wasn't a reason for a lot of shit. For a whole bunch of shit. But everybody did something but Meg. Meg was the angel. Meg just showed up. Meg is so unproblematic. She just showed up. Oh my goodness, why did I get shot? She's Jesus Christ to everything, not a sin in sight. And she just gets shot. And we just supposed to run with it. Yet every week you come out with a new story. All but who the fuck shot you? And I'm just supposed to just sit here and just, yep, cancel Tory, fuck Tory. Cancel him. Right now, Ryder. She said she didn't want them to get in any more trouble. What was the first trouble? Period. She did say that she didn't want, you know, more to be brought on him than was already to be brought on them that was already happening. What does that have to do with anything? And Meg, like with Meg, not you, Night Rider, with Meg. Like, girl, he already in trouble. So it's like, get it over with. She made it seem like she wasn't going to say anything at all. And then she still says something, which she has that right. But it should have been to the authorities, not to us. We're not the fucking police. We can't go arrest him. We can't do none of that. So how the fuck are you a victim and you won't even fucking point out the motherfucking perpetrator? You won't even point the person out. So what are you a victim of? Did you shoot yourself? Oh, you didn't. Okay, well then who did? Or you're not at liberty to say because you don't want them to get in more trouble than they already are due to what they did to you. So let's let this motherfucker go so he can shoot another bitch. Let's let him go so he can, the next black girl he shoots, she die. This shit doesn't make sense. So I'm trying to make sense of it. Shit, that's the funny part to me. As a victim, you should want nobody to go through what you went through. That's the point of saying something. So that the next person doesn't go through the same or worse. That's the whole point of pointing out when somebody that does something wrong to you, commits a crime against you. She said out of her own fucking mouth when she first made that statement on Instagram and said that I was shot and the person that shot me intended harm on my life. Then why not tell them? That's not snitching when you're a victim. She committed no crime. That makes her a victim. So if she would have said that Tory shot her, that's not snitching. That's not fucking snitching. That's you telling the truth as a victim what just happened to you. That's not snitching. What she just did will look more like snitching. Because you said you weren't going to say anything and then you flipped. You flipped modes without a distinctive reason. You just did it. You were protecting him, nobody else. Nobody else was protecting Tory but you. Girl, that's not snitching when you're a victim of something. It's snitching when you commit a crime with someone, willingly committing that crime, and they get caught or you get caught, and you say something. You say the actions that happened. That is snitching. That is when you uphold the code. If you call me and say, Sean, let's go rob a bank, and we go rob that bank, and you get caught and I get caught, and they bring us in for questioning, or they just bring me in for questioning, I'm supposed to uphold the code. I'm not supposed to say anything. I'm not supposed to implement you because we committed this crime together. So if I get caught, I'm just caught. I got to do the time, but you got to hold me down. That's your responsibility. You hit my books, all of that shit. That's your responsibility because you owe me that. Because I would have did the same thing to you if you would have got caught. So that's snitching. What 6ix9ine did was snitching. You was involved with all that shit. You watched all that shit go down. And then when everybody got caught, you came forward and snitched. That's snitching. Did nobody force 6ix9ine to do none of the shit he was doing? How are you funding the majority of the shit? It doesn't make sense. That's snitching. What Meg would have did, that would not have been snitching. When Rihanna told on Chris, that wasn't snitching. He beat the shit out of her. Okay, she's a victim. So she gets to point out who just hurt her. Not point out who she just committed a crime with. Chris committed the crime, not Rihanna. Tory committed the crime, not Meg. So she wouldn't have been fucking snitching. I mean, the shit is crazy. It's like me going to pick somebody up and I didn't tell them that I'm about to go rob a bank. They pick me up, they drop me off at the bank, I come in, I'm run out. jump in that car after I done robbed the shit and we get pulled over. They have the right to say something. That's not snitching. They were not involved in this. They did not want to commit this crime. That's not snitching. So the police, like in the movie Seven Strikes, when the boy had got out of jail, and he got a car with his friend, and then him and his friend was driving, and then along the way they got pulled over because they was in a stolen car. Him saying the car was stolen, that's not snitching. You can't pick me up while committing a motherfucking crime, bitch, and expect me to go down with you. No. It don't work like that. We have to agree in order for it to be snitching. When all that shit happened, it's not like Meg and Tory came up with an agreement in the car, especially how fast everything was happening. Don't say nothing. Even if he did, why listen? He just fucking shot you. Like, what the fuck? Now she's implementing her stuff, and now she in trouble. She could be in a lot of trouble for being a stupid bitch. What does that have to do with her being black? I don't understand. What does that have to do with her being a black woman? Yet this is the narrative that keeps getting pushed around. So is she a stupid black woman? Like, what? What does this have to do with color? Last I checked, nothing. So I don't understand why all these idiots keep coming for protect black women, protect Meg Thee Stallion. Y'all should tell that bitch to protect herself. Bitch, protect you and others will follow. Shit, what the fuck? Protect you first. Shit, the fuck? I'm not about to go get into no fight and expect my friend to fight for me. At least let me start fighting, and if I start losing, then jump in. Help me, bitch. Like, what the fuck? Like, that makes no sense. But all of a sudden, we're supposed to pity Meg. What was Meg? Yeah, no. What was Meg the day she got shot? Yeah. Other than that, fuck her. Shit, girl, please. You sit here and got all these motherfucking people worried for nothing. You ain't even motherfucking worried, but we supposed to be. Now you sitting here protecting this dirty ass nigga. But we supposed to be mad at him. No, bitch, I'm mad at you. I'm mad at you for being stupid. Shit, this shit is dumb. All of it. All of it. Bitch got shot in her feet, but she already in strip clubs and all this shit. After she said that she gonna slow down and focus on the music. Okay, girl. That looked like slowing down. That looked like slowing down to me. Okay, girl. You don't slow down too much. I want you to fuck around and be at a gun range and shit. Like, girl, shut up. Just shut up. Just shut up. I hope you done with these stories. You done named the nigga. You done. Hopefully that was the final chapter. I hope Kelsey ain't involved in shit, because that'll be the next chapter. And I ain't tell y'all this about me. I didn't tell y'all this about Kelsey. Girl, shut the fuck up. Shut up. I'm sure that's what your Lords is telling you, because your ass ain't been alive in a couple days. I'm sure your Lords is furious at what the fuck your stupid ass one did. So I hope this is it. Bitch. Shit, fuck Meg. Shit, that's how I look at it. Fuck her. Shit. Fuck her. Sit here and let all this goddamn shit happen to you. Shit, get the fuck out of here. Shit, I'm sick of you. Shit, bitch, you got shot when no. I also know you have been protecting the motherfucker that shot you for weeks. I also know that. Bitch, the Bible says pity no one. So I'm not going to pity your ass. Because you want this violin party. Girl, bye. I won't be there. I won't be there. I won't be at that shit. I won't be at that weak ass shit. I don't feel sorry for shit. For what? Shit, I'm not going to care more than you about your fucking life. Shit, girl, bye. You doing this stupid ass shit. Ain't nobody making you. So yeah, we about to go over the station here, y'all. I love y'all. Shout out to everybody. Slay Cut the Gossip, Mel only Mel Cruz, Tansy, Hey Boo, Pink Unicorn, Tiff West, My Baby, Natalie, Saquon, Slay Cat's Corner, oh my girl, Jade Macho, Maria's Live, just all of y'all. Let me see, there's a lot of y'all in here. Daryl, Hey Boo, Chantrice, Megan, just all of y'all. Oh my God, I be trying to. Dallas, Fly Girl, Barbara, hey, Shanari, hey boo. It won't let me go up anymore. But oh my God, I love y'all. So I gotta get out here. I'm about to go over the session here. Y'all come and join me, and we're gonna get over there and we're gonna talk about Chris and Tory Lanez and their situations and why the recouncil campaign is coming. We're also gonna talk about Jeffree Star because his nigga has been viewed. Everybody know who his nigga is now, y'all. The basketball player. So we're gonna talk about him a little bit and how Jeffree Star has Kardashian syndrome, how he just want to start fucking black people after he been wanting us lynched for years. Now all of a sudden he want to have sex with us to bring his audience back in, because that's what Shane will have to do too, bitch. Shane will have to let a black nigga hit it from the back, and Shane go with a white boy. So it's just really not gonna help his image. So Jeffree Star is on the fast track of, you know, because he knows that black people matter. We do. We do. If he was just secure with his white audience, he wouldn't be doing everything in his power to bring back over the blacks. So here, Flip, we're going to talk about that too. So yeah, y'all come on over. Y'all, we about to get into some shit. We about to get messy. I love y'all. Thank y'all for coming. And until the next show, oh my God. Bye.